Hello, Internet. We've reached the end of our journey looking at the individual Constructicons. This is the last one we have, Hook. Hook is a crane. He's okay. He's like solid middle tier. I just realized. Yeah, that means. But yeah, he's a crane. He's got this big block of purple in the middle to help kind of break up the yellow greenish color. He has the windshield. He's got some silver here. Step gun symbol up there. He rolls, kinda. He probably doesn't roll as well as the others for reasons I'll get to. The crane moves here, but nothing else. There's no extension. There's no like hook. A real bummer, though. I guess would have been hard to engineer. I kind of wish this rotated in some way. It doesn't. Look at the back here. There's a little gap, but nothing too big. Though no detail back here. There's plenty of space where it could be, but yeah, that's true. All of them. They'll have little nooks and crannies and mold in detail that just has no paint. But that's how it goes. I understand budgetary things, so. But yeah, he's he like I say, he rolls. On the bottom here, these which end up being his feet, they need to be positioned like just right to actually let him roll. Yeah, like I said, not too shabby. I could not find anywhere to shove any kind of accessories on him in his vehicle mode. I mean, he's got a hole right here, but that's too small for anything. The only thing I figure you could do is, like his hands are right here. If you left them out, I guess there'd be some pegs there, but I don't really know if you'd shove anything in there. But yeah, that is Hook. He will end up forming the head of Devastator. So let's get to the transformation bits. Okay, so transforming Hook is the only time I've actually kind of been worried while transforming these guys. Start off, move the Hook out of the way just to keep it out here, and this actually slides to the side a bit. That'll come into play later. But what you have to do is you have to separate this bit right here in the front, and it's held together by a tab here and then a very kind of skinny peg down here in the front. I just want to ease this out, kind of. Like this is, for one, it feels a bit too long, but it also is kind of thin and is actually hollow, so I'm just like worried one day I'm going to snap it off. Going under here, you flap these out, and these do, like I said, if when you're in vehicle mode, you want to make sure they are as flat as possible, just to not hinder the rolling. They do kind of click in there. But yeah, pull these out. And then these just, let me show this very well. Just rotate down. That doesn't actually come out. Yeah, these fold down, and there's, oh, this is kind of difficult. There we go. This part folds down. This doesn't move, but there's this tab here that goes into a slot, like right here, and that's what locks the leg in place. Make sure the foot's down so it goes over there. But yeah, once that's in here, and then this tab needs to be behind this, and there's your leg. Let's do it with the other one. That one was a little easier. Yeah, so there are the legs. So see where we're gonna end up. Oops. Sorry about that hook. So the arms are just up here, and they very simply fold down like that. The hands fold out of here, and you'll notice his arms. Like, there's hollowness to all of these guys, but that's kind of how Transformers rolls anymore, unfortunately. And in addition, I'm okay with it, just again given the whole package. which we're almost close to seeing. So there, we just need to, this comes out and just folds down like this, so it rests. It doesn't go all the way down, but it goes just over his shoulders. And then the head is actually just a simple flip around. And there we have, then nothing can be done with the crane arm. Like you could do this, but this makes him fall back pretty far, so basically just uses the third leg to kind of stabilize him. But there we have Hook. Okay, so Hook, I think visually he looks fine. He's got a few quirks, but like I said, he's like the third in my listing, in my rankings of them. But he's got, in this mode, he's got the purple to break up the, the colors a bit more, which I think looks nice. The head looks pretty good. He's got the silver on the thighs that helps out. Make sure we get there. Dual arms, but yeah, what's wonky is the arms are this number, where really long forearm, really short fist. Which is fine, because this bugs me more than the really short thigh, really long leg on Scavenger and Bone Crusher. I don't know. Maybe it's biased towards arms. Getting to articulation. It's on ball joint, so you can look up a bit. Can't really look down at all, but got a little bit of range there. And then side to side isn't really hindered, though he does just kind of end up looking at his shoulders. Speaking of shoulders, go out that far before they bump into this, and these bump into this as well, though going back is fine. Got the elbow here, which can actually go all the way up, and then you actually do have an elbow rotation on this bit. I'm wondering if this is how, like, kind of how the Japanese version of these are going to do elbow joints on Scavenger and Long Haul. I almost call them Heavy Load again. But yeah, it's like, this is a little worrying. It seems to just be pegged in there, so I don't think it's gonna snap anything. Just kind of be careful with it. But this does look really goofy. And then the wrist can flip in just because of how it transforms. No waist joint at all, at least not to speak of. Well, I guess no, that doesn't work in this mode. He does kind of split here because of the transformation Devastator, but can't really do anything with it. Hips go out that far, go forward that far, go all the way back. Knee goes like this, and see, yep, got the ankle tilt, and he actually has forward. This happens, don't worry about it. It just pops back on. I've actually had that happen several times, particularly when transforming Devastator. But yeah, it actually kind of goes forward a little too. So I think that does mean all of them have this kind of splayed ankle tilt, so you can have them do a kind of naturally flat pose. So yeah, he's not bad. I keep saying middle tier. Accessory-wise, this is the last one. This is the front end of Devastator's gun. It just has a peg here. You can hold on to it. Theoretically, there we go. It's a little tight on him. And his joints are nice and tight here, so nothing's gonna go falling off. But, yeah, it's like my major gripes are the elbows with him and this crane. I wish there was something else it could do. Like even if it could somehow, like, ideally it would rotate around somehow, but like come up and around or something, or I don't know. I just wanted to do something else because I don't really. I wish it did more in vehicle mode, and then in robot mode, I just don't like it being a third leg. It does make him very stable. So. For height, Mr. Ruler here, he is a little over 7 inches, maybe 7 1/4 inches. We have off-road again. So off-road's quite a bit taller. And someone who will certainly never take the place of Hook in our hearts in any fashion, Masterpiece Prowl. Hook is a bit taller as well. But yeah, he's like I keep saying middle tier, so thinking back on it, ranking them all, I'm gonna say from my favorite to least favorite: Mixmaster, Scavenger, Hook, Scrapper, Long Haul, and then finally Bone Crusher. So, and really with him and Scrapper, it's kind of a toss up. Actually, I do kind of want to say Scrapper over him, but yeah, it's like him and Scrapper about tied. Anyway, that brings us to the end of the individual Constructicons. All that is left is the main event, and now I get to figure out how to fit something that's 18 inches tall in the frame. So look forward to that. Till then, bye everybody.